What's good, y'all? It's Nonstop No with another video. So I just finished the Crawford versus Kavaliauskas fight, however you pronounce his name. And I just wanted to give you my thoughts about the card itself. So let's start off with the Conlon versus Russian Olympic rival that he fought tonight. It was a decent fight. Wasn't really checking for it. But I gotta say about ESPN and Top Rank, one thing good I do have to say is that I like how they build up the fights and then they show the fight as far as, like the whole, they give you the background story about, Conlon got robbed in the Olympics with this, this same guy that he's fighting tonight and stuff like that. So I do want to give them their props for that. With that being said, the fight was okay. It went the whole 10 rounds, I believe, for that fight. Eh. Um, Conlon doesn't do it for me, man. I don't think he's the goods. I really don't. With that being said, let's just go to the fight. Next fight that I was really interested in, the Teofimo Lopez versus Richard Commey fight. Again, ESPN Top Rate, they do a good job introducing the fighters to the casuals, introducing the background stories, and then they fight, on this same telecast, right? So again, I gotta give them props on that. I like how they do that. Um, what can I say, man? Teofimo, man, this kid got some hands. He really does. Richard Comey's no slouch. He's a road champion, and he just put him down. It was a lot of like filler out rounds that were still trying to gauge and set up their positioning, and it was basically the story of who's going to land their money punch before the next guy, and that's exactly what happened. They were both exchanging right hands. Tiafimo, he dipped, and his right hand got there first. Put down Richard Comey. Comey got back up, and Tiafimo finished him off. I think in 3 rounds, I believe. I think it was 3 rounds, and that's all she wrote. Um, what's next for Tiafimo? That's what I wanted to bring up. At first, it looked like they were building up a Tiafimo versus Vasyl uh, Lomachenko fight, but after that performance, it looked like Daddy Bob Arum got up in there and whispered something in Tiafimo's ear and said, "Look, don't you speak of Loma at all in your press conference." And am I the only one that's seen that? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's seen that. But he went straight to freaking Tiafimo and was in his ear for something. And as to the moment, and I caught it too. The moment they asked, "Oh, so uh, who do you want to fight next?" He just says, "Oh, well, you know who I want to fight next," but he didn't say. And for a talker like Tiafimo, he'll usually say who he wants to fight next. Daddy Bob got up in there and said, "Don't you dare speak of his name." That's what happened. Um, I strongly doubt that Tiafimo versus Lomachenko is going to happen next because of this performance. It shows that this kid is dangerous. It shows this kid is that he wants it bad. So yeah, don't be surprised if this fight doesn't happen next. I don't think it's gonna happen if next. I'll be surprised if Lomachenko versus Lopez happens right after this fight. It's not gonna happen. With that being said, let's go to the main card. I wasn't checking for this fight at all. Crawford versus Kavaliauskas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Um, Whatever. It is what it is. You know, You know it's going to be a Terrence Crawford fight because a week from the fight, he always wants to talk shit and I'm going to move up to fight Canelo at 160 and all the PBC guys are running from me and blah, blah, blah. We know what that is. That's called clout chasing 101. That he's promoting himself because Top Rank doesn't do it for him. Let's get that straight. Anyways, fighting this guy nobody knows about, um, and he was getting clipped a little bit in those first few rounds, 1, 2, and 3. Even got dropped. Technically, he got dropped and got a and had a knockdown, and they didn't call it a knockdown though. Called it a slip. But on the replay, it shows clearly Crawford got knocked down. But don't let this performance. How do I say this? Don't let this performance trick you about Crawford. He's not slowing down. He's not getting old. None of that stuff. It's because he did what he wasn't supposed to do in that ring. Um, I believe he could have easily boxed this guy to a unanimous decision. Shit, he probably could have boxed him into deep water to about the 10 round and then KO'd him when he got tired. But he wanted to bang with this guy. And if you want to trade, guess what? Some shots are probably going to land against you as well. And that's exactly what we've seen in this fight tonight. So don't get fooled about this performance. It didn't look good, but he still got the job done, and he still got his guy out of there. Believe it, the ninth round. Yeah, after the fourth round, I was just completely. It was Crawford. He was getting in his rhythm, and it was pretty much a matter of time until he got this guy out of here. Pretty much. What's next for Crawford? I don't know. Who knows? Top Break doesn't know how to promote him. He could badmouth the PBC side all he wants, but he has nobody to blame but himself because he signed a extension on his Top Rank contract. Uh, Mikey was a Top Rank fighter. Guess who he's fighting? PBC guys. Didn't he just fight Spence Jr. back last March? You know what I mean? Um, who else? Pacquiao was a top rank fighter. Didn't we just see Pacquiao beat the shit out of Keith Thurman? The list goes on. You want me to keep on giving you a list? One of my favorite fighters, Miguel Cotto. He was a top rank fighter. Left. Uh, Floyd Mayweather, top rank fighter. Left, became the biggest boxing name in boxing history as we speak, as far as money wise. So don't give me that, man, because that's a lame excuse. Hopefully we can see some good fights for Crawford, but other than that, I don't know. I don't know. Crawford really has to push for these fights. He can't be doing this, um, oh, but it's them, it's not me, it's them, it's not me. Let's see receipts if it's not you. Let's see you actually trying to move forward into getting these fights. Last time I checked, I thought Team Porter wanted to fight you guys. Porter's not a good name to fight. Okay, come on now. Last time I checked, you fought Amir Khan, who was with the PBC. So don't give me that PBC fighters don't want to fight me. Anyways, too long on this. Um, I'll probably Well, I'll do another one. I'll do another video next weekend because of the Harrison versus Charlo fight. And that's one I'm checking for. And yeah, see me then. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm out. Deuce.